Just got back from my physician here. On the road, got to go up visit my mother before I hit the trail again. So I figured I'd give you guys a little talk here on what I found out. Blood work came back. Everything looked good. Kidney functions are good. Platelets are good. Cholesterol was okay. Was good. Pulse is good. Heart rate was strong. Urine came back with just a little bit of bacteria, not an infection, but he was wondering why that was there. Probably due to the lack of fluids and flushing myself out. So he put me on antibiotics just to make sure that nothing was festering, so we'll get rid of that. And I'll be on the trail with a clean system here. Just got to increase my water intake. We're gonna eliminate the Gatorade, the sugary substitutes for energy, just because they're loaded with sugar, and that could have been a contributor to me crashing every afternoon. 36 grams of sugar is not good for anybody. That's processed sugar. That's not good. So we're going to eliminate that. I just cannot believe that they push that stuff on athletes. So we're going to stick to noons or nuns, whatever you call it, and Propel. It does not have sugar in it. It has the electrolytes, the minerals that I need to put back into my system without the sugar. We don't need the sugar. So that's a big change I'm going to do. Also gonna increase my carbs by eating more pasta, more almonds, things like that, where I wasn't putting enough back into me, and that's where you get your energy. I mean, you get your energy from carbs, which gets your body turns it into usable sugar for your system. And it's more sustainable with a little bit of protein. You don't get the highs, and you don't crash. Your body eats it up as it needs it on a steady basis, not a quick grab and go, and then you crash. So I'm changing that around, and then eating a little more protein, but not as much as the carbs. The protein is mainly to maintain your muscle mass or repair your muscle mass from what you've done to it all day. So that's another thing I've done. I spent all week researching athletes' meal, what they eat. Long distance hikers, I looked at their vlogs, listened to them, what they've done over the years, and I was totally way off the ballpark. If you're going to do a trip like this, you need to spend time researching your intake, how you're going to maintain your energy level. I'm not the only one that's had this problem. The last day I talked to several other thru-hikers, and they were feeling their bodies were not right. They were sluggish. They were a little woozy. They were having spikes and crashes. So I'm not the only one, and it's the energy that we're putting back into our body. So big change. I also had my tooth fixed that I broke 2 weeks into the trail. That worked out. My dentist took me right in. Spent a couple hours there, hour and a half, I believe. And so we got a new filling, new cap. That's all been taken care of. So it was a productive week. Spent time, quality time with my wife. We went out. I worked in the yard a little bit. So instead of having family and friends come to the trail and we hang around for a few days, I ended up going home, and I did it that way. And now I'm on my way to visit my mother, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be on the road again, heading back to the trail. So it was a good week, good break at the 900-mile mark, and I will continue tomorrow. I should be on the trail by tomorrow night, I would think, and we'll go from there. So just a positive update, and hang in there with me. Let's give it a shot. Let me reset this, and I'll come right back to you and tell you what my plans are here. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to drive to Harper's Ferry. I'm going to leave my car there. I have a shuttle lined up that will take me back to Loft Mountain. At that point, I'll head north. I've got my pack down another 5 pounds. I'm not taking the beer canister, although I'm probably going to regret that one, but I saved 2.5 pounds there. I just want to lower my weight so I don't have a heavy pack that's eating up a lot of my energy carrying a heavy pack, you know. So we're going to lower that. I'm going to be definitely under 30 pounds with 5 days of food, which is good. That's really, really good. My base weight, though, is coming in at 21, and it's because of the hammock. If I went with the tent, I would be down around 19, but I got to go with the hammock. I'm not going to give that up. So I'll take the extra 1.5 pounds or so. What else am I doing here? So I'm going to hike north back to Harper's Ferry, resupply, and then maybe hike another week further north, get into Maryland, and maybe reach the border of Pennsylvania. Come back, get in my car, drive to New England, and hop back on the trail in Connecticut and head north. I do not want to start in Maine. 2 people died up north this week by exposure. One died on Mount Washington this week at minus 20 degrees wind chill. They weren't prepared. Another one died in the Whites at 10 degree wind chill below zero. And a third one came close to dying. They found them in a fetal position on the trail, but alive. So there's 3 people that ran in the winter conditions up north, and this is last week. This is like June 10th. I just don't want to go back in the winter conditions. So I'm going to start in southern New England, and then I'll be in Maine in August. August is a perfect month to do Maine. No mosquitoes. All the lakes are hovering in 70 degrees. It's a better time to go than now. I'm not going now. I live in New England. I know what the temperatures are. You got 4 rivers to ford in Maine. They're going to be knee to waist deep. You're talking snow melt water, raging water. I'm not going to do it. It's just too dangerous. I'll wait for everything to settle down and melt. By the time I get up there, it'll be good conditions. So that's my plan. After I summit Katahdin, I'll come back in September or October and do Pennsylvania and New Jersey when it's much cooler and more enjoyable. I don't need to put my body through that. There's just no reason for me to do it. I'm out here. I have no reason to be out here other than I just enjoy it and I want to do the trail. I just don't need to put myself through that aggravation. So if you people are not aware of what New England is like right now, that I've just given you a clue of what you're going to expect. If you do a flip-flop and you jump up to Maine, you're going to need mid-winter gear right now. So keep that in mind, or you can do something similar to what I'm going to do. Start in southern New England, where the temperatures are hovering in the 70s, nighttime is upper 40s, low 50s, much less humidity, you know, to me that's enjoyable hiking. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to sign off, and hopefully we'll see you in a few days. I'm still going to do my daily vlogs once I hit the trail. So give me a few days, and I'll be posting them again. Okay, later.